Anyone who knows me, this is one of my most favorite places to go. I've written so many stories from this and a few other spots around here. But do you feel like I needed to make a video today? And I know I haven't done anything political video in a while, and this is gonna be more religious than political, but I think it needs to be said. For those of you who don't know, I live in upstate New York. For a long time now, I've been looking for a new church. So I've been watching massive amounts of different churches around here to see which is best for me. And then this pandemic started. And I put out a post that said, I put in a post that madness is all around, insanity is abound. COVID-19 is not the reason. COVID-19 has exposed the season. I think this is true. I think we need to understand the season of humanity we are in right now. And this is why I've been so upset with the churches. Because not a single church up here said, no, we will not close our doors. Even though, a tyrannical Governor Cuomo said, you will submit, you will comply. Not a single church stood up. Said, here's my religious freedoms, take them. Like, what? Why? Just stand up. There's one church here in Ithaca, New York that said, this is wrong. This is illegal. Cuomo is breaking the Constitution. It's not right. They still bent the knee though. They still complied. And it's just very bothersome for me, And yes, I'm showing you scenery because I think people watching this video would rather watch the beautiful scenery than look at my face. Barbershops are closed. I can't get my beard and hair trimmed. But it just bothered me that so many churches complied immediately. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, this is the time for Christians. People are in hopelessness. People are searching for hope. I go out with my kids and we go ride bikes in empty parking lots and things like that. And people come up to us, mostly elderly. Like, I tell you, I was out with my son and this man drove his car right up to us as I was teaching him how to ride his bike. And he pulled out his window, smiled, pulled his mask off, smiled, and said, I saw you with your son over here and had to come say hello. Why? Because children give hope. Happy, smiling children give people hope. Another time, we were in a grocery store. I was with my son again. And these two elderly ladies were in masks and they're staring at my son. Just hopelessness all over their face. No hope at all. My son's staring back and I said, don't be rude. Say, hello, how are you? So he screamed, hello, how are you? These two old ladies screamed so loud I jumped out of my skin. Hi, how are you doing? I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to talk to you. Like, this just little tiny bits of hope. Our churches have not done this. They have not given any hope whatsoever up here in New York. And it's saddening. It's sickening. People need hope, and people get hope from contact. The last time I was out with all three of my kids bike riding, and we saw a baby turtle. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see the video of us talking to the turtle. This woman came up, took off her mask, and immediately started talking to my children and telling her the stories about turtles. And I could tell by the way this woman's talking, she is not a Christian. She doesn't have I would be shocked to find out she has some kind of Christian faith. And she said to me, thank you so much for letting me talk to your kids. I'm a teacher. I don't get to talk to kids anymore. Hope. It really bothers me is not one single church stayed open. They allowed to be manipulated. They literally laid down and said, take my religious freedoms. But you know what? Not one of the churches in Ithaca, New York, openly promoted, we're still going to be open, but we're not going to have service. We're still going to be open. Come call us and make an appointment if you have hopelessness. Call if you need contact. Call if you need somebody to pray with you. Not a single church, because they fear getting sick. Let me put some things in perspective. When people go, oh, it's COVID-19. Over 99% survival rates. Children is literally non-existent with. Children have to be dying of something else to have COVID-19 have any effect whatsoever. Children are like 99.99% survival rate. We shut everything down for this. Like, this doesn't make any sense whatsoever. We now wear masks and gloves and fear to be touched. And like I said, when people, the most vulnerable, come running to my children to have 5-second conversation for hope, it's obviously the elderly do not care. You remember, we live in a state where Governor Cuomo wants us to kill our babies up to birth, put COVID-19 positive people into nursing homes, make it a massive high rate of death in nursing homes, and then try to hide the numbers. But I see Christians left and right online. Oh, thank Governor Cuomo for protecting me from going to church and getting sick. I got news for you, Christians in upstate New York, and especially the pastors. They're saying we're protecting everyone. If God wants you to die of COVID-19, you're going to die of COVID-19. There is nothing you can do about it. So why not look to the positive? Why not look to the thing that you have a high survival rate? Why not look that this doesn't affect children like they did? Oh, in other studies, children are not carriers, so that was a lie. Like, this is just retarded. When we have discovered that children are more likely to die of the flu than they are from COVID-19. But yet no one is screaming for schools to be shut down during flu season. This is just done. It's over with. Wake up, Christian pastors. Start leading us into hope. Stop bowing down to government. They do not have a legal right to tell you not to assemble. You know, the other thing that really bothers me, if Cuomo would have said, I cannot stop you, the Constitution will not stop me, the churches still would have closed down. But it would have been their choice, not tyranny. I'm sorry, I'm going on and on, but I am very dismayed with the churches. I'm very just cowardly Christians. Stand, give hope. This is done. I'm sorry. And honestly, if a church would have just stood open, they would have the most packed house. They would be bringing the most people to Jesus Christ. Because this is the thing. People look at history. The Catholic Church during the Black Plague and different things. The Catholic priests, their attitude. If I meant to die of the Black Plague, I'm going to go give mercy to the sick. Our churches couldn't even keep their office hours open and say, if you need to pray with someone, come here. Do you know what happens when you have online services? Nothing. Only true Christians who are already set in their faith will be okay. Other people, it's not. People need human contact. It's our nature. We naturally need human contact. We need to be around other people. We like to be around other people with the same values. You know, I really hope that the churches will wake up, because if you wait till Governor Cuomo gives you permission and then you open your doors, why would anyone who is not a Christian want to come? You've already proved who you actually follow and trust, and that's not God. So sorry about my rant, but I'm just sick and tired of the hopelessness going on. You know, it's like I wrote a novel called The Address. I'm currently pitching and trying to get published right now. One of the main themes of this novel was, if you don't stand in your faith, you will be forced to stand in someone else's. And that's exactly what's going on right now. The Democrat leftist governments are pushing you to live in a faith that is theirs, not ours. It's time to stand.